Parents need to be parents, and teachers need to go back to teaching whatever subject they major in, and not.
Now Republicans choose to honor the trade of pedagogy. Now they care about college degrees. Now they care about who's educated and who's capable. Now they care about teachers.
And not try to counsel our kids, not filling their heads with a bunch of nonsense.
Not try and counsel our kids? Oftentimes, school is the only opportunity for children to entertain the full spectrum of their identity, to learn about themselves, the potential of their lives, and what it even means to ask these questions of self-actualization. They learn about different peoples, different cultures, different social and political organizations. School is meant to be an uncomfortable place, a place where students seek challenge and change and reform. That is the power of education. But a key argument for many Republican parents is that this is nothing more than grooming, that somehow we have organized the mass collection of teachers in the country to teach towards liberal principles or liberal sensibilities. Maybe it's because we actually care about paying teachers equally, but regardless, this grooming that Republican parents so quickly choose to blame or identify is actually just deprogramming from the Republican mindset that is hammered into children who live in, let's say, suffocating home environments.
The grooming needs to stop. If you want to do it in your home, that's one thing, but you do not come into the school and push it on children that are impressionable. We don't need your rainbow flags in the class. As for disgusting books, they should not be allowed in the school. That's the parents' responsibility to teach sex education to their kids.
And ultimately, school is the only recourse that society has towards addressing these harmful environments and reaching these students who come from homes that practice negligible and hateful rhetoric. But conservatives are so obsessed with honing the utility of their children, right? Orienting them to useful but impractical domestic tactics that are about encouraging obedience and tradition, domesticity, and oftentimes they do this in spite of the emotional well-being of the children that they are looking after.
Kids need to be kids, and we need to be guiding them to be successful, bringing back the basics. I've said this before, like cooking, woodworking, basic mechanics, sewing, just basic social skills for them to be able to communicate with people in life and just to make it in life.
And so it makes no sense that the woman in the earlier clip immediately afterwards urges the board to combat bullying happening against furry children.
We need to focus on bullying because that is out of hand. Communication from the parents with their kids and making it a thing in the school to bring awareness. These furry kids should not be acknowledged. They need help. They're looking for attention. God did not make a mistake.
Ultimately, all children, furry, LGBT, or otherwise, deserve a nurturing and pluralistic environment that tends to their emotional needs and encourages them to explore their full selves. And that cannot happen when we let these Republican parents get up at these committee meetings and speak hatred and vitriol to these vulnerable communities. Lastly, this message for Republicans. By refusing to practice ethics of compassion or diversity, you are just as bad as any 12-year-old bully I've seen. And those kids are pretty crazy, so that is saying a lot. This is Adrian Costa, The Breakdown. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check back for more videos. See you guys soon.